All right, here we go. This is a wintertime drone video of looks like tract 27 at Bobcat Hollow. There's something really special about this tract, and I don't know if we really can see it in the drone video, but along the west side there's a little creek bed, like a stone bottom creek bed with kind of a miniature waterfall and some other cool stuff. So, but let's look at the drone video. If you look at the road that goes straight up through the center, toward the top of the screen you'll see the red truck parked on the road, and that's parked almost at the northeast corner of the property. The northeast corner is a little further up from the truck, and it's on the left. And then as you look to the left of that road, follow it all the way down, you have this other road that goes off to the left, and those two roads border this property. So as we look at that patch of timber there, we're at about the southeast corner, I guess you'd say, looking north. So everything you see more or less on the left side of the road here is going to be the property. These tracts at Bobcat Hollow were recently logged, and this is the very first winter after they were logged that this drone video was taken. So, I mean, things do literally look their worst. When we come into the springtime and then the summer and the leaves start to come out, you'll see that even in the open portion in the center, there are quite a few trees left. So we're moving slowly west. I wish we would have lingered there a little further because I wasn't quite done talking about the property. But okay, now look toward the bottom left of the screen. You see some pine trees there. Excuse me. There is a little kind of a miniature pine grove on the property. We're headed toward the creek bed, which does border the whole west side of the property. I guess we'll just go with it, and we'll talk about the portions that were logged in a little bit here. But you can see the gravel easement road on the south, and then as we look to the north, roughly in the center of the screen now, that's that creek bed. If you follow that valley looking to the north, that's going to be the creek bed. So to the right of that, you see some pine trees and some hardwoods. You'll want to check out the ground videos as well to really look at this, but there was a beautiful little waterfall, and it's kind of a unique creek. Most of the creek beds that you'll ever find are gravel bottom. That's kind of the standard for creek beds. This happens to be like a flat rock bottom for most of it, and the water has kind of rounded out the rocks over the thousands of years and created this cool little creek bed, which is probably a wet weather creek. The two times we've been there, it's been running, but I would assume that it's going to be seasonal or wet weather. So now we're at about the southwest portion of the property, and we're looking to the north. So you can see the creek bed, that dark spot. The land is on the right side of that. So private and so peaceful out here. If you purchase the property, we'd be more than happy to get you some updated videos this spring or this summer to kind of show you how this looks once the leaves are out. If you take another overview at the kind of where the video started, take an overview of the whole property, you'll see that the northeast part, there's a good patch of timber. The southeast part, there's a good patch of timber. This area where we are now on the west, there's a good patch of timber, and there's a large area in the middle that was logged pretty heavily. So if you wanted to create a large home site or a large open area, that area that's been logged will kind of give you a head start on that with a lot of the commercial timber being removed already. As far as the topography, it's the highest on the east side. Excuse me again. It's the highest about where the truck is up there on the northeast side, and it slopes down gradually as you move toward the west until you get to the creek bed. Didn't see any areas that I would consider steep when we walked. We really didn't walk it other than right by the roads and the creek bed. Other than that very west side, the last few feet before you get to the creek bed, it does drop a little bit on the southwest part for sure, but pretty darn unique property to have that flat rock bottom creek bed. Feel free to come check it out. Bring your truck or your SUV. You'll definitely want four-wheel drive on any minimum maintenance easement roads. But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. You can check out the full listing if the property is still available at InstantAcres.com.